It's easier to be moral when you're not hungry.
Yeah.
Now, all of us, and this is something that has been studied over through human history.
Yeah.
Human beings are ethical, they're polite, they're nice
Mhm.
until you tell them that. So we say, if there's any problem anywhere, we know we have to let the kids and the older ones go first.
Yeah.
That's it. That's, it's just common sense. But if we were all on the Titanic and it was sinking
Yeah.
and you had access to one boat,
Yeah.
are you sure you're going to wait for the older and the
Yeah.
kids to go? Now, it's
Yeah.
easy for all of us to say, I'm going to, but are
Mm.
you sure?
Yeah, no, I think you're completely right. I had a situation which is very resonant of what you're saying, where you see that it's the systems, not the people. The systems dictate what happens, to an extent. There was, how we have power cuts in Nigeria and people are scrambling to get on local. We have that situation. You just think, Niger. But then I was in a European country, which shall remain nameless, and there was a power cut, which there almost never is. And for a couple of days or a day, people really, there was just no, I think the tubes were not running. Yeah, the underground was not running. So everybody finishing work had to get on the bus. So you can imagine the crowd, like at
Yes.
5 or 6, you can imagine. So you were not only couldn't you get on the
Hey,
bus, each bus stop was so crowded that you say, let me just, I can't be bothered to get onto this crowd. Let me walk to the next. So everybody had been walking for ages. And then when that bus came, everybody wanted to get on that bus. And this,
yes.
this is when I saw people behaving like they were in a, I've never seen this kind of behavior before. And I actually was like, people really pushing at each other, pulling,
Yes.
being aggressive. And I
All
thought,
of a sudden, it's Oshodi.
yeah, I just said, okay, the conditions are right. Then human beings, everyone's going to behave in the same way.
Yes. And I think that, yes, we can also say there might be exceptions, people who will never, but those are
Tiny,
few.
tiny,
The
tiny.
majority of us are
Yeah,
going to act
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Do you
Which,
understand? So, yeah, so I feel that, which is, like I said, what I was trying, the message I was trying to pass across with the character, Sister Dorcas, that when you are in this situation,
yeah,
it's tough. So maybe, and she said something. She said, "Is it the Indomie and Bonvita that decided to beat his brain that run this place?" That was my hint at
yeah,
maybe we should have done better to
yeah,
make sure. Because all she wanted was just for these kids to be okay. What would it cost us, guys?
yeah, yeah,
We should have given her enough power,
yeah,
just enough to be able to say no.
yeah,
We're willing to empower her enough to say no.
yeah.
And then tomorrow we're saying, oh my gosh, she sold kids and they became terrorists. Do we really have the rights to say that?
Yeah, no, we don't. We don't. We have to, as a society, create conditions that enable people to be, be balanced as they can be. We need to create, we need that, but this is what I'm saying. We need to start looking at roadmaps and looking, social conditions, different types of different sectors of society that will minimize these problems
Yes.
because they're social
That's all.
problems, right?
Yes, and that's all people are asking for. They are not saying we all want to be Dangote. No, that's nobody's saying that. We're just saying, can we? And this, for me, I'm not blaming the government on this one. Let the government do what the government's supposed to do. I'm
Yeah,
talking about us
yeah,
as Africans. I mean, at least when I was growing up, and I know it was even more before I was born,
yes,
somebody was sick, the whole village would contribute to feed that person's kids.
yes,
Do you understand? Somebody will say, okay, you come and start living with me. Your father is sick or your parents are ill. Come here. I'll
yeah,
be training you. And everybody would gather around them.
yeah,
But if we've taken that, they won't say we're waiting for the king. The
yeah,
king has a role, no doubt, but you
yeah.
don't wait for the king. You do what you do.
You can, yes.
Yeah, but now, hey, that family is having issues. All right, bye bye. I've got to go to work. you know, and then tomorrow we're surprised that the kids are robbing us.